Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, no bail for Danville man accused of killing woman. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
A huge discount.
Giving you the best deal by far, unique.
Up to $11,000 off on all Ford F-Series trucks. Brand new Ford F-150 starting at only $27,900, or a new Ford Super Duty starting at only $29,900. How about a new Ford Fusion or Ford Escape? Pick one, only $19,900, or lease one for only $199 per month. Plus, save even more if you qualify for any of these extra Ford factory rebates.
Aaron, that arraignment has just concluded. Moore being held without bail. Now, while the Attorney General's office hasn't commented on the nature of the relationship between Moore and Boucher, according to neighbors, Moore had been living with Boucher at her home in Danville. Richard Moore is charged with second-degree murder. No plea was taken on that. According to the Attorney General's office, he stabbed the victim multiple times. Now, neighbors say that Boucher had lived at her home at 23 Caramel Drive for over 20 years. The AG's office says that she was murdered back on Friday, September 2nd. However, her body wasn't discovered until a week ago. In the days after the discovery, investigators with the State Police Major Crimes Unit continued to comb the house and backyard for evidence. Now, Moore has a criminal record dating back 20 years and was convicted of felonious sexual assault back in 1998. In a statement, Boucher's ex-husband told News 9, quote, "We are certainly glad that someone is being held accountable for such a horrible crime. However, myself, my family, and the rest of the decent, law-abiding citizens still wonder why career criminals such as Richard Moore are allowed to walk the streets. Something needs to change, not only in New Hampshire, but throughout the country." Now, some members of Boucher's family were here for the very brief hearing, which lasted only minutes. If they have anything to say, we will bring it to you either online or beginning News 9 at 5. Reporting live in Plastow, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. New Hampshire Powerball jackpot winner claims prize, plans to stay anonymous. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Come in now for huge discount.
Giving you the best deal by far, unique.
Up to $11,000 off on all Ford F-Series trucks. Brand new Ford F-150 starting at only $27,900, or a new Ford Super Duty starting at only $29,900. How about a new Ford Fusion or Ford Escape? Pick one, only $19,900, or lease one for only $199 per month. Plus, save even more if you qualify for any of these extra Ford factory rebates.
Big afternoon here at Lottery headquarters. Aaron, good afternoon to you. Lottery officials call this a seismic event, not just for the winners, but for the New Hampshire Lottery as well. We know the winners are local. We know they love their community. We also know they're smart. How do we know they're smart? They sat on that winning ticket for a month and didn't tell a soul. And they didn't sign the back. Lottery officials tell us if they had, we would know their name today because that winning ticket is considered a public document. But we'll never know their name. Instead, they went to a law firm, Shaheen and Gordon, and set up the Robin Egg Trust. Bill Shaheen says he chose the name because robin represents joy and spring and hope, and that's what the winners hope their windfall will mean to the people of their community. $267.3 million is their lump sum take after taxes. Today, $100,000 was presented as matching funds to the organization's Hannaford supermarket selected to receive the prize money. The store received for selling that winning ticket. The largest amount, $40,000, went to end 68 hours of hunger. The prize money is historic and unusual because there's only one winner.
It took us a while to figure out how to actually take that amount of money to the state, as it would exceed general treasury requirements for cash in the state. So that took a couple of days. And in fact, this amount of money represents more than 10 years of Powerball sales cumulative in the state of New Hampshire. So we're getting our money back and then some.
Truly a staggering amount of money. Coming up at 5 and 6, you'll hear from some of the charities who received another windfall today, how they plan to use that money to fight hunger and addiction right here in New Hampshire. For now, we're live in Concord at New Hampshire Lottery headquarters. Amy Cavino, WMUR.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Rock thrown through window of Nashua Mosque. Let's take a listen. Let's see. Sorry about that, everyone. The building that houses the Islamic Society of Greater Nashua was vandalized overnight Sunday. The society said that rocks were thrown at the building Sunday night, breaking a window. Warships were inside at the time, but there was no word of any injuries. The Moscow's president said the incident has been reported to the Nashua police. The Massachusetts Council on America-Islamic Relations is calling on the incident to be investigated as a possible hate crime. Merrimack School goes into lockdown after gunshot-like noises reported. Reed's Ferry School went into lockdown Monday after two loud banging noises were heard outside. Reed's Ferry principal called Superintendent Margie Chaffery sometime around 3 p.m., reporting that a staff member had heard loud banging noises. This happened during the school dismissal time, interrupting students being picked up and put on buses. The school went into lockdown and police showed up to investigate. Determining at this time was fireworks that created the noises heard. By 3:20 p.m., the school was back to usual dismissal business. No one was injured. Hillary Clinton has no other undisclosed condition, campaign says. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
And germs. Cover with a water-block clear bandage from Band-Aid brand.
We're going to begin with the race for the White House and the latest on Hillary Clinton's health after she was rushed out of the 9/11 memorial event Sunday, caught on tape stumbling. Her aides lifting her into a vehicle. Her doctor says it's pneumonia. But this morning, many questions about her health. ABC's Cecilia Vega is here with much more on all this. Good morning, Cecilia.
Robin, good morning to you. Serious questions about her health and now serious questions about why her campaign did not disclose this pneumonia diagnosis sooner. Hillary Clinton's health had been the subject of right-wing blogs and conspiracy theories, but now it is a central issue in this campaign. The video shows Hillary Clinton leaving the 9/11 memorial early. As the van doors open, she doesn't move. A team of aides and Secret Service agents rush to her side, one grabbing her by the waist, another by the arm, her head bobbing. As Clinton tries to enter the van, she loses her footing and nearly collapses. It takes 3 people to help her. Clinton nearly hits the ground as they put her in that van, which then drives to her daughter Chelsea's apartment. About 2 hours later, Clinton appears, smiling and waving. She greeted a young girl, but ignored questions about her health.
What happened? It's a beautiful day in New York. What happened?
Initially, Clinton's campaign said she felt overheated during the ceremony. It wasn't until hours later, on Sunday evening, that her team revealed Clinton was sick. Her doctor says she was diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
It came during an exam for a recent cough that Clinton had said was related to allergies.
We have 63 days to go.
The doctor says in a statement that the 68-year-old Democratic nominee was put on antibiotics and advised to rest and modify her schedule, adding that Clinton became overheated and dehydrated at the memorial, but that she is now recovering nicely. Clinton's health was also the subject of questions in 2012. She suffered a concussion after fainting and hitting her head. At the time, aides downplayed the severity of the injury, but she later appeared wearing special glasses for double vision. She had a blood clot, and it took her 6 months to make a full recovery. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump has...
Okay, and there you go on that report. Stocks closed more than 1% higher after Fed's Bernard speaks. Telecoms jumped 2%. U.S. stocks closed sharply higher on Monday after a key Federal Reserve official advised produce with regards to interest rates. Obama to veto 9/11 victims bill. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
See at a lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
We may be about to learn more about the perpetrators of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. The Obama administration is reportedly in the final stages of signing off on the release of a classified section of a congressional investigation into 9/11, the so-called 28 pages, which uncovered possible evidence of Saudi Arabian government ties to the worst terrorist attack on American soil. But those 28 pages are just a small part of a much broader effort of some families of 9/11 victims to try to hold the Saudi Arabian government accountable in court. It may have been nearly 15 years ago, but for families that lost loved ones on September 11th, 2001, the need for answers feels just as urgent today.
This is not like different than any other murder case. You want the people that murdered your loved one behind bars, or you want them to pay for the crime that they committed, and you want...
Okay, and that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.